the men and women of the Armed Forces of the Philippines, particularly the 6th Division, mga kapatid, I'd like to thank you for the warm welcome and the splendid dinner that I had with the Officers Corps. Now I talk to you. Took me time to visit you because of the so many things that I had to do first in the order of priority of governance. Alam mo, marami ang problema hanggang ngayon. But part of the duty of a president and the commander-in-chief is to go around the country and to hear out the whatever of the military installations. I had a briefing of your successes, and I would say that we are in safe hands. The presence of government is strongly felt through the military, and I would like to assure you that I'm just more than satisfied to go home knowing that all of us are doing everything we can do for the nation. I will not tarry on any longer except to say that I was at the other side of Mindanao yesterday, and I got the same reception, got the same information, and I would say that I salute you for your sacrifice and hard work. Being a soldier is not easy. It is fraught with danger every moment of your life, even when inside the camps. And I know that you are a special breed apart from the rest of the male and female population of the country. Hindi kasi lahat may gustong maging sundalo. Simply because it is a borderline occupation. You can go anytime. But knowing well before that you are doing it for your own country is something you can really someday, and I hope you will reach retirement and say before you pass on to the next world that you did something productive and very useful to your motherland. Now, I would like to assure you that part of the things that you're worried about, yung sinasabi ng commanders, is your mga kaso. At the start of my term, I had many things to, sabi ko, to worry. And part of it really is the drug war which is going on. I used to be some kind of a strange alien in Davao before. Kasi doon lang nila nalaman na sa Davao medyo stricto talaga ako sa droga. And that there were times hindi siya papatayin ka talaga. Kaya huwag kang do not do drugs in the city. And sabihin ko sa inyo, mind you ang pagkapaniwala ng tibuok Pilipinas, nasa Davao lang ang nakafocus yung problema sa droga. Di nila alam, karamihan, pero kayo, kasi you're on the field, on the ground. Ngayon relax na ganyan, you're too stiff. Relax lang. Hindi talaga nila alam ang lawak ng problema. Now, you see on TV every day, thousands are surrendering. We have reached the 93,000 ngayon. Can just imagine that? Hindi alam ng Pilipino until I became president at hindi rate ko lahat yung naglabasan na ngayon. Kaya may isang drug lord daw kanina. I cannot tell you everything, but you may want to know, nasa publiko tayo kung gaano kalawak to at saan galing ang direksyon. Kaya huwag kayong masyadong maniwala dyan sa mga, sabihin nila na where's the big fish? Yung malalaki. Ang malalaki wala dito. Hindi kaya natin abutin. Makipag-gera ka pa doon sa labas, baka kung makuha sila. Nang lahat dito, mga tenyente lang yan, tenyente na, mga lieutenants, that's ecclesia, tenyente na anong sa negosyo. At yung naglalaro, hindi mo matapos to pag hindi mo putulin lahat, kasi galing sa labas ang, I was told, doon sa operation nila, real time, ngayon. At ito, nakikinig sila ngayon. Isusumin lang nila sa computer and then makikita nila doon. They have stolen even this state technology. Makikita nila doon, sige, sa Maguindanao, isumin mo. Ayan kaya so yun lang nila. Doon mo i-deliver sa Minsayap, yung barangay dyan. Yung, anong pangalan niya? Yan. Paano tayo mananalo niyan? Wala mang general dito na pwede kong patayin na doon sa labas. State of technology. Hindi mo na kailangan. You can visit the entire country or around the world using technology now. Yan ang mahirap dito. Kaya kung mayroon tayong mapatay na big time, di putulin na isa na kaagad, pang-operate ako ng isang batalyon, di busin ka. Problem is, and that is really a worry for all of us. Kaya basta ako focus. Wala kayong marinig sa akin. Basta sabi ko ako, na nakita na ninyo gaano kalawak. 93, God. Kita mo nung isang auditorium puno na mag-surrender. Ibig sabihin, binabastos na itong mga... Kaya, well, anyway, I have this meeting with Mr. Breda, sabi ko, I will confront China with that. Mas galit ako dyan So, yun ang plano kong, but I will do everything. I mean, paano na ito kung paano mo sugpuin itong droga? That's why I had to call you. Because it is really all over town. Lahat tinamaan kung saan tayo nandoon. You have to help. You have to help. Otherwise, with this kind of environment, mahirapan ang Pilipino. Another thing is that I would like to make myself very, very, very clear. For the MI and the MN, I'd like, I said, to publicly salute Murad for choosing to talk further. Kasi sabi niya noon, if there is no BBL, he will go to war. Kaya ako napunta doon sa kampo nila, Rampanan, is that the one? At the first time, wala doon si Murad. And sabi ko wala namang mangyari. If just a talking, why can you postpone your war so that we can talk? Sabi, kung manalo ako. Sabi ko, mag-usap na lang tayo. Magkakapatid-kapatid lang tayo. And to date, they have really stood by their promise that let's give peace another chance of talks. Ako naman, I am ready to give the BBL minus yung mga constitutional issues doon na talagang contentious and it cannot be solved by just make an agreement between me. Kailangan talaga it has to be participated with Congress. But yung walang question, ibigay ko na lang. And so with Norm Iswari. At tignan na lang natin. Sabi ko, even if you give them that part of the territory, there's enough land in the Philippines. Malawak ang Pilipinas. Wala lang gulo, papasok lahat yan. And we can establish industrial zones. Kaya ako doon sa Paris, may misgivings ako. Kasi yung pollution natin ngayon, yung binubuga natin na usok, pero wala ka naman masyadong makita ngayon. But still, there is poison thrown to the air. Kung ang erasyon nila, pare-pareho lang sa dati, baski even if it is self-imposed, hindi ka man maka-impose na, ito yung aming allotment. Sabihin, bababa ka rin. Ang problema nito mga industrial countries, dumating na sila sa kanilang patungan. They have reached the destination, highly industrialized na. But along the way, throughout the years, ang China, ang Amerika, ang Europe, ang sige bomba-bomba ng madumi sa taas. Tayo, wala man tayong factory. I-travel the whole, wala akong nakita ni isa. So we will be starting our industrialization if we are really true to our promise to serve the Filipino and to serve them good. Ngayon, pagdating ng mga factory na yan, may usok talaga yan. At kung sabihin mo, ay, hindi ako sabi. Hindi mo pwede ganon. Kami, ang ambisyon rin namin, dumating in parity. Tabla ba? Ngayon, kung ayaw ninyo kaming patablihin, kasi nandyan na kayo, kami nandito, sabi ko, kalukuhan yan. I will not agree to that. How can I industrialize the country if you're putting limits now, even if it's sige, ikaw ang bahala. Mahiya kami magsabi na dito kami, hanggang dito lang kami. Yung previous natin, ganon. O di magdagdag tayo kasi may industrialization, ganon. Now, that's only good for about 3 industrial sites. Yung iba, sirahan mo muna kasi magdagdag tayo ng puwiso. Mahirap yan. Mahirap yan, gano'n. So, it's not, alam mo itong minsan, mayayaman pati ano. Kaya-kaya ba sa Binisaya? Ayaw ko yung sabi ko na. Ay, hindi maniwala niya. Mag-usap tayo ulit. Mag-usap tayo ulit. You take into account our plans, and if it comes to reality within the 6 years that I'm president, then that is good for me. So yun ang ko. Kasi kung wala lang talagang gulong, maraming papasok dito. Cheap labor, resources. Kaya lang, sometimes may mga panahon na tatamaan tayo ng El Nino, but it comes in cycle and we can prepare. So these are the things that we need to help our people, and that is why we are fighting this war. Now, let me go to the point. Point is, marami sa inyo nakakaso. Pag ang kaso ninyo in the fulfillment of your duty, trabaho, upon orders of your officers, commanding officers, or platoon officer, basta sa trabaho, wala kayong, do not worry at long, do not lose sleep. Don't let it bother you, or basta trabaho lang. Kung may magpakulong ako, sagot ko kayong lahat, basta sa trabaho. Pati sa pulis, lahat yan, law enforcement. Lalo na yan, droga. Hayaan mo yan sa mga matay dyan. Ano ginagawa dyan sa Pilipinas? Kita mo nung, sabi ng PDEA, the last count that we had addicts, 3 million. That was 2 years ago. That was a statement given 2 years ago. Di may increase talaga yan. Ilagay mo na lang sa conservative. Kung masyadong, dagdagan mo na lang 3,700,000 addicts in this country. Yan sinabi sa tondo lahat yan. That is all around. Nakita mo ngayon by the thousands ang surrender. Ibig sabihin, matindi talaga ang problema natin. Totoo lang. I am forced to take a strong hand. Talagang sabi ko dito, hindi ako atras. Magpila na kayo mamatay dyan. Wala akong pakialam. Kasi sisirain talaga ang bayan natin. Sabi ko, do not blame me. During the campaign, I made it very clear to everybody. And the last statement that I made in Luneta, kampanya, if you destroy my country, I will kill you. If you will destroy the young people of this land, I will kill you. Period. Wala man ako sinabi na pangkampanya lang ito. Yung iba, pagkampanya, sige saad, sige dito, ganun, pagdating ng panahon. Pagdating ng panahon, isa na kaagad. Bahala na yan. Sige, daldal dyan. Human rights, sino bang gustong pumatay ng inosente? You think you enjoy killing an innocent people? Kalukuhan niya. But I'm trying to, hindi naman to actually say, we are not on the brink of disaster as a nation. But certainly, it will pull our resources down. Ang mga anak na, bantayan ninyo ha, kayo mo yung anak, talagang spend time also with them. Alam ko sundalo ka, you're always out. But take all measures. Kasi pag ang anak o may anak ka sa pamilya na tinamaan, sira na yung pamilya. May problema ka na habang buhay. Because kung 2-3 taon nagsasabo yan, wala na yung rehabilitation na yan. It's no longer viable. Kasi unlike cocaine o heroin galing sa papi, tanim yan. Shabu is a deadly mix of a chemical. Actually, yung tubig sa baterya, yan ang ginagamit ng pangluto ng shabu. Kaya magsige ka shabu, ang imong utok, mura po gaandar. Kita ka sa Pasay ang mga bata. Yung mga bata doon nagputukan ang pati puso, pumutok talaga. Anong ginagawa ng mga... Ako kasi ganito. Let's not talk about law. Wag yan, police o NBI. Tanungin ko lang kita. Bakit ka nagluluto ng shabu? Ipapabili mo sa anak ko. Anong kasalanan ko sa iyo? Why are you killing my children? I'm asking you, what did I do to you? Bakit ka pumasok ng gano'n, dadamayon mo ang buong humanity? Kung ba dito, tinamaan ka, tapos ni-rape mo yung bata, 18 months old, 1 year old, bumubuka yung tiyan. Anong kasalanan ko sa iyo? Bakit mo ni-rape yung mga anak mo? Natutulog yan. 18 months, kwaon mo. Kaya po sa anyo, kunin mo yung anak dyan sa tabi, walang matulugan. Tapos, dalhin mo ilalim sa jeep, patayin mo. Bago mo. So, yan ang akin. So, bakit si Duterte ganon? Yan. Anong kasalanan ko sa inyo? Bakit gagawin nyo sa kapwa-taon nyo yan? Yan ang... Tulong-tulungan tayong lahat dito. Ngayon, itong ating, sabi ko nga, I'll just end it by saying I would reiterate my, kay Murad, pati kay Nor. Pero yung ibang ayaw talaga ipag-usap. At wala naman silang meaning sa buhay natin. Ayaw magkipag-usap, ayaw tatanggapin yung implorings natin na let's talk about this. Gusto lang pumatay ng pumatay. If that is the only business, then you destroy them. Well, paano may pangunta natin? Magsige lang, habang panahon, magsige lang tayo. Brad, huwag naman tayo, Brad, maawa ka naman. All the time? Tapos parang, gaya ng hulo, para tayong sinasampal. Every time may makidnap dyan, lumulunok tayo kasi kinikriticize pa, Pilipina. Drugs, ganun rin. Isa pa yun, pinasok na ng, naghanap ako ng Birdogo. Sabi ko, sinong ipalit ko dyan sa munting lupa? Sabi ko, hanapan mo ng Birdogo. Tapos nga, itong si, sino ito? Alex Balutan. Alex Balutan. Somebody mentioned his name. Ito si Alex Balutan. Ito, Birdogo ba talaga? Birdogo, yung yung samurai, gano'n? Kuyan. Kaya meron. O, kita mo, take over ng SAP. Tapos sabi niya, dialogue, sabi pa ng buwan. Walang dialogue. Ba't ito ba pag-dialogue? Tama. Patayin mo yung mga gastos pagkain. Wala namang silbi. Ini-insulto tayo. Well, in the world, kinulong mo na nga. Kasi nagluto ng shabu ang ulol. Hinuli ko na nga sa Davao, hindi ko pinatay kasi ito si Dili ang mamadaldal. O sige, buhay na itong unggoy na to. Nung pinadala doon sa manong lupa, munting lupa, ayun, nagluto na naman ng shabu. Hindi mas mabuti pa, sinalvage ko na lang. So these are the things that, kaya ako bakit gano'n. May ayaw talaga, may talagang tao gusto. Ibigay natin kung anong gusto mo eh. You do not want to talk to us, you continue fighting government. We do not want it, you force us to fight. Ayun ang paningin naman, magsige lang tayo tingin. Then, you ask for it, we will give it to you. Now, for the people who want peace, we will go out. Ako, I'm ready to concede BBL, minus the constitutional affirmatives. Hindi ko maibigay yan kasi yung konstitusyon natin ngayon, hinahawakan natin, hindi pwede. Kagaya niyang regional armed forces, pati regional police. You break the chain of command. Commander-in-chief, kung sino man yan, huwag magliko ng ganon. Diretso yan. In other words, the country will always, isang tao lang talaga ang mag-control. Kasi yan pa naman matagal na. It take about 4, maybe 7 years to perfect. It will not come easy for us. Mag-negotiate lang man. Hindi nga ito sa panahon ko. Pero we will remove the things that talagang hindi pwede. But we are ready. Yung area, sige. If the Constitution would allow that there is a certain, kami magbigay muna ng authority po sinong gusto nila na mag-manage sa resources. There's enough land. There's enough oil. Paski na sabihin mo na magpikag-away ang China. Inyo na, mas marami pa kami dito. Hindi lang nila alam. Kaya huwag tayo magdaldal. Baka ang China Sea ilagay. Saan ka nakakuha dito ng buong dagat kunin? Hindi gusto ko sabihin sa kanila, kunin mo lang Indian Ocean, Pacific Ocean, pati Atlantic Ocean. Iyon na. Kinuha lahat. Pati yung territorial na from the lowest ebb ng tide, maabot ng tide, low tide and high tide, you begin there, then you count 12 miles and that is your territory, territorial waters. Beyond that, yung ating exclusive economic zone. Parang concession yan, parang franchise yan. Iyan ha, exclusive mo yan dito. Ito ngayon, iniagaw. So, hindi lang ako magsalita because the talks are ongoing. If President will be, Friday man tayo nga, bukas, kung magsabi si President Ramos na hindi na niya kaya, I'll appoint Alunan, ng DILG. Mahusay yun. Reserve ba yun ng si Colonel in the Reserve Force? Yun na lang ang pangpalit. He knows his business. So, yan ang message ko sa inyo. I'm happy that you are all well. Noon sana, ipagbili ko yung Pangulo kasi idagdag ko, magbili ko ng bagong ospital. But if not, sige lang, in the fullness of God's time, dito, kung itong bagong team natin, you know, we are losing 300 million a day sa mga ports all over the Philippines. A day. Sa BIR, sa graft and corruption, we have 2. So, 5 million naman na nawala araw-araw. Pag nakuha namin, sabi ko nga kay Paildon, is the commissioner sa customs, hanapan mo na paraan kaya ang igamit natin para sa mga sundalo rin. I can build you a new hospital or improve. Kung sinong magbili ng barko, any one of you here can be the broker. Sige, pagbilihan kayo, may commission kayo dyan. Ang hali niyan, ang kita niyan, ilagay ko ng bago sanang hospital para inyo. Pero pag hindi, I have other plans. Gawin ko na lang ng hospital. Kung saan yung bakbakan, iparking ko yan doon. Kumplituhin ko lang para hindi na gawin kong hospital, floating hospital. Yan ang plano ko. Or entirely, scrap na yan, whatever makuha ko. I will repair Biluna. Lagyan ko lahat. CT scan, MRI, and I will remove the doctor sa regular plantilla kasi ang mga doktor kasi sa labas mas mahal. So lahat ng doktor nandoon. So wala masyadong doktor na may experience pumunta ng Amerika na yung may expertise na makisawsaw sa atin kasi liit lang sweldo. I will make the salary competitive. Para yung mga specialista, if they're paying them, sabihin mo siguro 300,000 yung expert nila, consultant. I'll pay you 350. Dito ka, lumipat ka kasi dito yung mga tigas. Tigas ulo o tigas yung Hindi na ako magtagal kasi I have to go to Buluan to inaugurate a power plant. Let me assure you that under my watch, mind you, sundalo ang tatay ko. Under my watch, okay na, okay tayo. Okay na ang Pilipinas. Okay na tayo. So I have to go, and I said thank you again for the warm welcome, and fight lang. Wala kayong problema. Nasa tama tayo. Bakit tayo makakaso na nasa tama tayong lugar? So, baski nagkamali, nasa tama pa rin. Huwag kayong trabaho lang naman ito. When you go out there at the camp to fight, that's a job. Trabaho lahat yan. So, trabaho tayo, pati ako. So, but I will take care of you. I'll take care of you and I will protect you. Maraming salamat po.